Hi, my name's Jamie Keator, and I've been at Sun Valley for 5 years now. My story starts really 3 months before my diagnosis. I was experiencing dizziness, loss of concentration. I had migraines. I just didn't really feel like myself. I remember going to the doctor several times before he said, I think we need to get an MRI done. So I remember calling my fiance at the time. He was actually not my husband yet. He had proposed the day before. And I remember calling him and saying, I need you to be there. I think it's bad news. I think we're gonna get some bad news here. My doctor said, you have a large mass in your head, and I need you to go to the ER. And I just remember being so scared, like, I'm gonna have brain surgery. They're gonna open up my brain. This is like the scariest thing I've ever been through. And it was. I came out of surgery and my dad told me, good news, the tumor's, benign. And I said, that's great news. And he said, but unfortunately they could not take it out. That's kind of where things got hard. I was struggling to keep up with the tasks and the duties of just being a mom and taking care of my kids, but also dealing with these awful symptoms every day. My blurred vision was just absolutely awful. Every day I felt like the room was spinning. There were times where I couldn't take the kids to doctor's appointments because I couldn't drive. It was just hard. And there came a point that I just knew I couldn't do this on my own. I just remember going in my room and I just fell on the ground. And I remember just begging for God's mercy at that point and just saying, I can't do this. Like, there's no way physically, mentally, I can do this anymore on my own. I can honestly say from that point on, things were so different. I got more involved in church. I joined MOPS, which is Moms of Preschoolers. I started praying more. I prayed all the time, daily, several times a day. Started reading scripture. We're always listening to worship music. And my husband plays for Sun Valley. He plays keys. And actually, if you come to my house, any time of the day, you'll probably hear worship music playing. And especially days that I'm just having a hard time, days where I don't feel like myself, I don't feel good. Whether it be I'm having a migraine that day, or I'm having blurred vision, which is something that I experience quite often. Those are the days that I really dig deep and reach out to him. In the brain tumor world, they call it the new normal. It's this, this idea that you're never going to be who you used to be. So the new normal for me has just been walking in faith and taking it day by day. It's just every day I wake up, grab my Bible, read a verse, read a scripture, do a devotional, and just know that He's going to carry me through that day. And there's never a day that's easy. There's days that are easier than others, but just this new normal of living with this brain tumor has been something that I've really learned to accept and know that God's going to carry me through it.